Good morning, everyone. So I'll take the floor to give you a brief introduction of Blackfin, maybe in 10 minutes. So Blackfin is a private equity, was started 10 years ago by a team of entrepreneurs that had started in France, a company called Fortuneo, which is one of the largest online bank now. They sold it to a bank at the end of the year 2000, and they started Blackfin in 2010 or 2009 as a private equity firm fully focused on financial services. So the company is based in Paris, headquartered in Paris, offices in Frankfurt and Brussels, and we are fully focused on financial services. So we invest only into financial services businesses with two investment strategies. So since 2009, it was about buyout, meaning taking majority investments in profitable businesses. And 2 years ago, I joined Blackfin to launch a venture capital fund, and this time so to invest in earlier stage businesses, taking like 15, 20, 30% as a venture capital investor, mostly investing at Series A and B stages. So in companies, let's say generating roughly $1 million in turnover, and that we could accelerate with our networks. We ended up raising for this fund 180 million euros. So we had the final closing in July this year, and we just started to invest it. So we closed 2 deals, and I will give you a brief overview of the 2 deals that we closed. And here, like on the bottom of the slides, you have the portfolio companies of Blackfin. So of the 2 strategies, buyout and venture. The buyout strategy, so we had 2 funds, 200 in 2010 and 400 in 2016, and we'll get a 3rd one next year. And the funds are doing quite well. You can see like all the companies that we already sold. In the last 12 months, it was really about selling companies for the buyouts and making new investments with the new funds. The team, so we have like 25 people in the team, with obviously like 2 different investment teams, buyout and venture. In venture, we have 5 people that are covering like Europe. So 1 Italian who is more doing the south of Europe and the UK, 2 guys that are covering Germany and Austria, and myself, I'm more on the French part, and UK as well, and doing more job in Switzerland. We are willing to make more investments in Switzerland now. I mean, I'm not gonna detail like all the backgrounds of the funding partners, but they are really coming from the industry, banking and insurance industry. We have one of the former CEO of Aviva in France, the insurance company, and Laurent Bouillou and Paul Mizrahi. We started in the capital markets, creating the derivative business of Société Générale, then Commerce Financial Products, and then they launched a startup company called Fortuneo that they sold to Crédit Mutuel. The team, so 5 people. And so maybe a few words about the investment strategy. So really what we look for is like very ambitious entrepreneurs that have the drive and the willingness to create companies that can be worth hundreds of millions. This is really what we look for. So strong teams and markets where like obviously we can build huge businesses. We are more like interested by B2B than B2C, but we do the 2. Why more B2B? Because in our networks, in our LPs, we have like 20 large banks and insurance carriers. So when we invest in a company selling software to them, we can leverage these networks to accelerate the commercialization. And we mostly invest at Series A and B, which means, as I said, like we invest 2 to 10 or 2 to 12 million euros in every round we make. And we invest when companies are getting to at least $1 million in revenues. To help us doing that, we have a large community of venture partners that are former entrepreneurs or executives from banks and insurance businesses. They are spread all over Europe. There is one here, Martin Scherer, who is based in Zurich. So we have 36 now, or 37, sorry, of these venture partners that are helping us to find and to know the right people on the ground. They usually act as business angels, so they see the opportunities a bit earlier stage than we do, and it's great to exchange with them. So, I mean, the best way to get access to Blackfin is or to come directly or to go through the venture partners who have some strong knowledge and they know what we look for. So here are some of our investors. As I said, we have like very large banks, insurance carriers, public banks, and large family offices, mostly in France, Germany, Belgium, and Switzerland. And we are, I mean, having strong contact with them. So it's not only them investing in the fund, it's also them willing to help the portfolio companies of Blackfin. So when we invest in a company, we clearly like leverage this connection to do more business with them. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to detail all of that. Maybe a few words about the two investments we made. So Fries was the first one. It's a company based in the Netherlands doing fraud detection softwares for insurance carriers. So it's basically AI and leveraging internal and external data of the insurance carrier to detect fraud in the claim processing. The company was doing 8 million in turnover when we invested. They are growing quite fast. And we led a 15 million Series A that we shared with a US investor called Aquiline, with specialized in insurance and finance as we do. The investment thesis here was really to help the company to get access to new markets. So it's a company based in the Netherlands. They were already doing some business in the Netherlands with good market share in Germany, Belgium, and South America. And we are helping them to get access to France, Switzerland, Belgium. So we hired, head of this country for doing that, and we are opening networks there. And the US investor is helping them to get access to the US. And one of the CEO and one of the two co-founders just moved to the US to develop the business there. And the second investment we made is also in fraud detection, but for payments. So it's a software solution that is integrated into on-demand delivery startup companies like Deliveroo, Just Eat, Uber Eats, MyTaxi, to basically in real time decide if it's safe to accept the payment from the user, or if the behavior is not usual and means that there is a high probability of fraud, or because the account has been taken over. Sorry. So someone has found the username and password and is using the Deliveroo app of the user instead of him, or because it's a stolen credit card, and that the transaction will lead to a chargeback. And so it's pure AI. It's a very nice technology. We spent quite some time on that. Pure AI that detects in real time if it's worth or not taking the transaction. And we led the Series B of the company in beginning of August. It was an £8 million Series B that we made with some investors from the UK, because the company is based in London. And here the investment thesis is about expanding the product range to other market segments. It's about getting access to PSPs, payment service providers, and acquiring banks that we have in our networks, and also we have some portfolio companies from the buyout funds. So to help them to, instead of going from one merchant to the other, to go all the way to the acquiring bank and do it at larger scale. And also to get access to the US market, and one of the co-founders is moving to the US. So that's in a nutshell what we do. We are willing to do more in Switzerland. And so I'll be here all day. If you want to meet, feel free. And thanks a lot for being here and listening at my strong French accent.